From Storm Team 4, this is a weather update.
We are interrupting broadcasting it again to tell you that we now have a tornado warning in effect for the Bronx into Manhattan up through Westchester County. That encompasses Eastchester, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle. If you can take a look right here, this is the area which we're most concerned about right now. That is radar indicated at this point, and you can see behind it that line of strong thunderstorms continuing to advance to the northeast. We're continuing to watch this at this point. That is in effect until 9:30 for another 20 minutes. The path of this cell takes it to Williamsbridge at 9:18, into New Rochelle at 9:25, toward Mamaroneck at 9:30, into Rye at 9:36, Rybrook into the hour of 9:38, and 9:42 into Greenwich, Connecticut. If you are in this path, if you are in any of these areas, you need to seek shelter, go to an interior space. If you are certainly outside, do not go under an overpass. Seek more secure shelter. This is the area we're talking about. It continues to advance toward the northeast at this hour. Once again, a tornado warning in effect for the Bronx, New York, into Westchester, advancing towards Greenwich, Connecticut. Let's check in now. Matt, you're standing by at the weather wall as we go local, as we look at the East Tremont section of the Bronx and the Morrisania section of the Bronx. There is the intensity of that cell as it continues to work towards Williamsbridge.
Yeah, Dave, just to give you an idea, the National Weather Service is saying this is a radar-indicated rotation located right now over Harlem and driving to the northeast right around 25 miles an hour. So this is just a radar-indicated tornado warning at this time. We don't have confirmation of it making contact with the ground just yet. We'll see if that changes over time. We still have some active severe thunderstorm warnings as well for parts of the city, but you can see right in the middle of your picture there that active tornado warning again for parts of the Bronx, and then from Harlem driving to the north and east. Heavy rain falling. There's no reason for you to be out and about on the roads right now with the incredible rainfall rates that we've seen in these last couple of hours. But I'm going to go ahead and ask our producer, our executive producer, Eric, if we can zoom back in on that tornado warning right now. Yep, there it is right there, centered over Harlem. You can see the areas that are under the warning until 9:30, driving northeast at 25 miles an hour, and just starting to see some of those earliest signs of rotation. But New Rochelle, you are in the line of this storm within the next 15 to 20 minutes, then on into Rye if it holds together up towards Greenwich and Stamford as well, as this is moving at about 25 miles an hour to the north and east. Just starting to see those earliest signs of rotation right now. Radar indicated at this point, but some very strong winds. Looks like just south of Westchester. Eric, can you query those pixels right there and just let us know how strong of winds we are looking at just by Westchester? This will give us an idea. The area goes 72 miles an hour. So that is showing you some very powerful winds, even though this is only radar indicated at this point. So 63 miles an hour one direction, 72 miles an hour the other direction. That's that rotation, a very strong area of rotation. This is the time to get to your safe space, get to an indoor area, inside area of your home, away from windows, away from doors. Put as many walls as you can between you and the outside. There you go. Starting to see that rotation move in close to Westchester right now. We're going to throw it right back over to Dave Price for more on the story. Time
also to mention to people, if you are on the roads, traveling outside of New York City, if you know anyone on the road, this is a time to call them. You should be getting off the road in places like 287, 95, into the Merritt Parkway, and up towards, again, 678. This is not the time to be on the roads with the storm system this powerful coming at you. If you are in a, if you know someone in a high-profile vehicle, same story. Those wind gusts are significant. To repeat, and it bears repeating, a tornado warning in effect covering Manhattan until 9:30. That includes also areas in Westchester and the Bronx. This is headed toward Fairfield County. We see wind gusts, radar estimated wind gusts upwards of 70 miles miles per hour, and this continues to advance to the north and east at this point. This is the most severe weather system we have to point out right now, but keep in mind, as we expand this area, flash flood warnings pretty much encompass most of our viewing area right now, with the exception of the east end of Long Island and far into eastern Fairfield County into New Haven County. Matt, are you getting some new information?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we have this right. The storm is right now centered over Harlem and moving northeast. We've said this at 25 miles an hour. So East Tremont and Throgs Neck Bridge right around now, and then moving up towards Co-op City by 9:20. Bronxville and City Island 9:25. In New Rochelle right around 9:30. Again, this is what you need to do now. If you are in those areas under the tornado warning, get to the lowest floor of your building, move away from windows and doors, and seek shelter in interior space. In a lot of spots, if you're in an apartment, you don't have kind of that interior bathroom or something like that to go to. You don't have a basement to go to. You want to move away from the exterior building. Sometimes the hallways can be some of the safest place to be. So head out of your apartment into the hallways, away from windows and doors that face the outside, Dave. That's what we need to be doing right now.
Now, as we continue to watch the tornado issue, we're also watching incredible amounts of rainfall. And as we take a look at this area to the west and slightly southwest of the city, we're seeing rainfall rates, again, around 7 inches plus. Now, these are estimations, but what it indicates is a tremendous amount of rain, and that's why we're so concerned about flash flooding. Looking all the way up towards areas to the west of Yonkers, over 3 inches. Newark Airport seeing 3.24 inches of rain. That's an official reading accumulating just within the last hour. And there is plenty more of this continuing to push on through. But the reason we came on the air most recently is to remind you, a tornado warning now in effect for the next 13 minutes. That covers the Bronx into and through Manhattan to Westchester, and this system headed towards Connecticut. We'll continue to update you as necessary, and we'll rejoin you if it warrants. In the meantime, back to our regularly scheduled programming.